So there's always a part where you have to kind of like start imagining how you're gonna design your garden. I always do it with like objects, and then in the months after it, I'm gonna, justify, adjust a couple of things and just wing it, like I never like from the straight lines, so I put a lot of like round like circles and lines, curves into the paths and the garden. Like for example here I was thinking maybe 3 like mid-sized trees, like maybe fruit trees, I don't know. And like it's not definite, but you just think out things, and sometimes it just changes. You have a different idea, or like you get something and you can add it to the garden. Like for example here I was thinking of a very big greenhouse, but that's more long term. So the first step here would be to improve the soil anyway. That has to be done in this whole garden anyway, because this is all like clay, and yeah, very clay dominant. It needs a lot of like upgrading, like I did there in the first piece. But this is like looking like a little bit like a square. Eventually I want to also do something different with that. Yeah, it's fun to sometimes just sit down and imagine how it's gonna be. Okay, what do I want to do today? I want to, like before, mix these piles, the compost, with the salt, and throw it on, on the clay areas in the rest of the garden. I have to see how far I get with this compost. It's probably not enough for the whole garden, but like while you're like gardening, you will get more and more stuff in once you need it. So this is enough for now. Let's start digging again. So this is like a 4x4 approximately, a little bigger maybe. So it's approximately 16 to 20 square meters. So I need to put in 2 kilos for that, I think. But I will divide it over 4 now. Okay, that's the basalt and the compost mixture. Now I'm gonna spread it out a little bit. So if you're curious, why isn't it like a square box? Well, that's because I don't like square boxes. If you look at New York City, there's like everything is squares. But the Dutch don't like squares. They have like winding roads and like circles and all these like different like roads. Yeah, you can actually also find that in New York City. If you look at Broadway, that was the original a Dutch like created road, and it's the only road that's not like straight in New York City. So that was a long time ago. First layer is done with the basalt. Now I'm gonna put more compost on top of that. You can see I already dig into this layer underneath this, so not gonna do a ton more. Just this part where it's gonna be a pot anyway. That doesn't have to be improved yet. Maybe later with wood or. It doesn't have priority right now. So in the ideal situation, you actually only barrel once. Like you immediately put it on the spot where you want it. That saves you a lot of energy again. Because now I have to do all this work twice. Besides mixing the soil up, which is, yeah, you have to do that. But yeah, just so that's why it's very important to have a plan. But this time for me, I didn't work out a plan before I already received the compost, because that was also very sudden. So and then you just, yeah, I didn't expect it that quick. So, what am I gonna do next? Yeah, I also wanted to say like that during my breaks, yeah, there's never a dull moment. You can always think and think what you're gonna do next. So I was thinking this part has been underneath all those tiles that I've removed, right? Those that are like over there and over there. So this soil hasn't been, nothing has grown there like in the last, I don't know, there was like a construction on top of it, a barn or something, and yeah, it was rotting away. So the past owner, yeah, before he gave up this garden, yeah, that barn was there for probably 20-30 years, I don't know. So nothing has grown there. So I think it needs a lot more compost to actually get vital again. I hope he didn't like throw away like poisons in there, but we have to see what the potatoes are gonna do. If they don't come up at all, then I'm screwed. Well, we have to see, you know, like we have to work with nature and see what indications nature gives us. Like, so also with this part, it doesn't matter that there are a lot of like weeds are coming up here in the coming months because of the great weather that it is currently in the Netherlands, but also very dry. All right, so with the weeds, yeah, it is okay that that comes up because generally like the weeds are gonna tell us something about the soil. That's the current state of the soil over here, and that's everywhere. Like, so you could use plants as signal plants. So yeah, and we have to learn a lot, like what plants thrive at certain like soil, and if that's a good soil to produce like vegetables, because that's eventually what we want, right? Like trees or fruit trees and vegetables. But one thing is for certain for me, and that's that clay dominant soil is not a very good soil to grow vegetables, and you're very limited to a certain amount of like veggies. But I want a broad spectrum. I want a lot of diversity, and you know, good. Yeah, then you have to like dig it like this every year, because otherwise it will just get compact. It will kind of like all get anaerobe, which means like there's no oxygen in it, and all these no oxygen bacteria and microorganisms are going to be in it, and you get all these fungus that's destroying your plants that you want to grow, and they will all die because the soil is not good for them. It's not good soil. So yeah, and then they like dig it up all again, they till it all again, and yeah, it's just a never-ending cycle. We have to like let nature do the work for us, and we shouldn't do it like ourselves all the time. Nature is designed to help us deliver abundance of food. So let's reach that. Let's understand how that's done again. Okay, now the second part. I have to move this thing back and also mix it again with the basalt. It's the same trick for like what I did to that area. But now for these 3 circles I'm going to create. So yeah, let's get started again. throw that away. Just use it in your garden. It will rot away and make new soil. Yeah. Let's continue. This tea bag was bothering me multiple times. Every time I thought like, oh, that's some plastic again. So I'm just gonna throw it away. Just not what was in it. And spread that over the ground. I also have quite some more sand or compost left than I thought. So I guess I have to also get some in the back. And then the rest I'm gonna spread out over here again. So I want to use the rest of the basalt for this piece that I didn't use it for yet, so I'm not gonna create more for back there. The cheaper the compost, the more trash will be in it. Just make sure it's organic compost and not like with fertilizer in it. Or maybe just natural fertilizer, but not the chemical ones. That's just destroying all microorganisms. It will take longer for nature to recover. It will recover in the end, always. It just takes longer. Okay. See how much is left. This is 400. Worth another 300. And another 150. So that's enough for this piece. The rest I'm gonna dump in the back. Not now, when I'm equalizing that, but I will show you in the next video. The next part of the video. Okay, that's it for now here. Maybe close this like duck up part a little bit. I'm gonna spread this out and then see what I'm gonna do next. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have some more basalt to use over here. So in the corner, in the mid-center, it was already like mixed with compost. So I'm gonna put it on the sides a little bit. If you're wondering what this is gonna be and why this is a box, maybe in the future I will have a big greenhouse over here. But first, I'm improve the soil again.